Welcome to Houston Sports Show. Here are your hosts, Lauren Leal and Rachael von Oranje.
Good evening. Welcome into Houston Sports Show. I'm Lauren Leal.
I'm Rachael von Oranje.
Hey girls, how's it going?
What are you doing here?
We're recording today, right?
No.
Devin,
That's what I was.
You're not recording today.
we let you fill in once for me while I was gone, and you're no longer a part of the show. Get back to interning. Goodbye.
You want a coffee? Cream? Sugar?
Bye.
Please, 2 sugars.
All right, do it again.
Welcome into Houston Sports Show. I'm Lauren Leal.
I'm Rachael von Oranje.
And he's Barry Laminack, our comedian who has not been fired for his jokes.
Yet. Thank you, Lord. I appreciate you noticing it's been 3 weeks. But hey, it could always be worse, right? Did you hear about this, ladies? Dan Campbell, head coach of the Detroit Lions, fired or released their long snapper this week, Don Mulbach. He's the longest tenured Detroit Lion on the team, and it was his birthday when they fired him. Ladies, quick question for you guys before we get into this show. What's a weird or odd time that you were let go or quit a job?
I don't think it's ever happened.
Lauren's too perfect. Lauren's too perfect to have ever been fired, Barry. That was where you went wrong with this question. I mean,
You're
come
so
on.
sweet. I just can't imagine what went on behind the scenes for him to do it on his actual birthday. So wrong.
It's cut day. This is what you do. Sorry, cut the cake. Now you're cut. Get out.
The NFL is a business. It's
right.
a cutthroat business. Yeah, that's pretty crazy to me, though. Like, I feel like these two must have had beef from back in college or something. Because what is waiting an extra 12 hours until his birthday's passed? But to answer your question, Barry, about being fired, I have been fired many times in my life, and all of them have been very uncomfortable. But yeah, that's all.
As uncomfortable as on your birthday? From a person that you've known since college?
It really didn't matter what day it happened on. They all cut deeply the same. So my heart goes out to this old long snapper. But the Lions suck. Blow up the whole team. Anybody that's been there a long time need to go. Bye.
Whoa.
Peace.
Whoa. It's not. We're not on an airplane right now, but don't say we're going to blow up a NFL organization. Rachael.
Sometimes you
I
just
don't
gotta
think
blow
she
it all up.
meant it literally, Lauren.
I don't think anybody thought that
That's
except
a figure
you.
of speech.
Fired.
What? Don't say that, Rachael. Why would you set him on fire? I don't know what we're doing here.
All right. Just like she said, being cut from the team, being cut from your position, we're going to cut this off right here and get the show started. We have so much to get into tonight. Let's get it started with Real or Fake.
It's time for Real or Fake.
They're real and they're spectacular.
Here are Lauren and Rachael.
All right, ladies, your first real or fake question for the evening is the following. LeBron James is all up in his feels on Instagram because a group of executives excluded him from votes as the greatest NBA player in the NBA right now. Real or fake, LeBron James is going to buy his own team so he can vote for himself.
You know, I could totally see that happening. I would say real. LeBron loves LeBron.
Yeah, he does. LeBron is weak. Look, he's gotten so defensive about this, and I just want look. Where was all this defense in the postseason? I mean, the Lakers could have used some of that.
Hey, that's true.
Honestly,
I say, okay, what? You're 36 years old. You got 4 rings. I think it's time. You can step away. I know you're trying to be like MJ, go till 38. You want 6, but calm down. Well, you know what, Barry? He should just start his own team so he can get those votes.
Either that, or if you're going to cry on Twitter, just use one of Kevin Durant's burner accounts.
Right.
That makes it a lot easier. Detroit Tigers color analyst Jack Morris has been suspended indefinitely after using, let's call it a questionable accent in regards to Shohei Ohtani.
Now what do you do with Shohei Ohtani?
Be very careful. Well, folks, Shohei Ohtani has come to the plate, and it's been brought to my attention, and I sincerely apologize if I offended anybody, especially anybody in the Asian community, for what I said about pitching and being careful to Shohei Ohtani. I did not intend for any offensive thing, and I apologize if I did. Certainly respect and have the utmost respect for this guy, and don't blame a pitcher for walking.
Lauren, this one's for you first. Real or fake, Jack Morris will now be doing color analyst duties in the Japanese Baseball League.
Barry, that is totally fake. He is not going to go do that. He had a miss-up, apologized for it, and, just like Stephen A. did, I guess you would say a month ago, talking about the accent with Shohei Ohtani or his language in general, the language barrier. So, no, that's not going to happen. I don't see it.
Fake, because first of all, like she said earlier, you would need to speak Japanese, and clearly he does not do that well because that was just horrible. But with that being said, Morris is a legend in Detroit. I don't think that he's going to lose his job indefinitely. I mean, definitely. He will not lose it definitely. So I think he'll be back, but he's definitely needs to apologize because as a broadcaster, you got to be better.
He did apologize. He apologized over the air.
He's going to have to apologize more because that wasn't a very good apology. So, yeah.
If it were me, I would have just been like, oh no, I was using Google Translate, and that was my phone. All right, real or fake question number 3. Cole Hamels made $1 million this year not pitching for the Dodgers. He was signed, he got injured in a simulated start, and never threw one baseball for the team. So, real or fake, Rachel, this is for you. The Dodgers are going to ask Cole Hamels to play for free next year.
No, Cole Hamels don't play for free, Barry, because if I remember correctly, Cole Hamels in the last 2 years has pitched about 3 innings and made about $9 million, give or take. So, no, he don't pitch for free. You know what? More power to you, dude. It's like Congress, not really doing their job but still getting paid for it.
Oh, I was going to say yes to the comment before that. Just like a kicker, like you get on the team, you make so much money, you're never put at risk for injury, barely. So he's got the best job.
I feel like, Rachel, you probably could have just stopped at Cole Hamels doesn't pitch. The for free part we didn't need. He just doesn't pitch anymore.
Not in a long time.
All right, real or fake number 4. David Culley of the Houston Texans was asked about going for it on 4th down and whether he would rely on analytics provided to him to make that decision. He said he'd go with his gut.
Well, it's not so much the probability. It'll be more so how I feel at that point about going for it. I know analytics has those things out there. We do have access to all of that, but I'm old school in the way that, when we're playing, if I'm not feeling it, we're not doing it. So regardless of what that chart says.
Ladies, real or fake, David Culley's going to probably refer to Deshaun Watson for advice on going for it.
Oh, on going for it? We're talking about football, right?
Ooh.
Okay. No, this is totally fake. He's not going to go to Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson's barely talking to the media, and when he does, it's not happy thoughts, as we mentioned on last week's show. No, he's not going to go to Deshaun Watson on anything really regarding play calling this season.
Oh, poor David Culley. This guy's just going to we are in for a season, Houston. The 2021 Houston Texans football season is going to be entertaining at the least.
I am cheering you on, David Culley, and your gut. Let's go.
I can see that conversation. Hey, Deshaun, 4th down. What do you think? Hit the hole.
Sorry.
That's a wrap. Houston Sports Show is just getting cranked up, and the laughs continue. Next, with our funny man, Barry Laminack in Barry on Sports. Then, how are college football players getting geared up for the season? Not how you would expect. Gadget and Viralicious. All coming up on Houston Sports Show.
More Houston Sports Show after these messages.
See towering prehistoric beasts and their modern-day descendants only at the Houston Zoo. Tickets online at houstonzoo.org.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month. Or the new 2021 XT6 Luxury Collection for $509 a month, all with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Ron Carter Cadillac. Gulf Freeway just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. RonCarterCadillac.com.
See towering prehistoric beasts and their modern-day descendants only at the Houston Zoo. Tickets online at houstonzoo.org.
I'm Barry Laminack, And this isn't what happened in sports. Let's start in the NFL, where the Raiders are requiring all fans to provide proof of vaccination before attending games this season. Raiders management said, "We want our fans to be in perfect health before we kill their dreams." I guess fans could prove they lost their taste by wearing Raiders gear. New Texans head coach David Culley was asked about his decision-making process on going forward on 4th down, and would that involve analytics? His response, I tried it once. Neither of us liked it. It was too hard. Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys was caught on film during a Cowboys practice complaining about his boys feeling dry and asking around for baby powder to help prevent them from sticking together. Ironically, the Cowboys' inability to stick together is one of their biggest problems. Former first-round draft pick Josh Rosen was released by the 49ers this week and will be looking for a job with his 5th team in 3 years. Rosen has already gone from Arizona to Miami to Tampa to San Francisco. Dude has more frequent flyer miles than he does passing yards. Tim Tebow of the Jags went viral last week after video showed Tebow whiffing on a block assignment. After the game, Tebow was cut by the Jags, who realized in the end even God has his limits. Let us pray. The NFL released a memo stating that the league would be enforcing stricter taunting rules. Also, losses will now be called learning opportunities. And each touchdown must now include a written apology to the other team. In baseball news, this week a fan rushed the field at a Mets-Giants game, stood on the pitcher's mound, and pretended to throw a pitch, which works out for the Mets, who really only pretend to hit the baseball. The first-place Tampa Bay Rays set a franchise record for lowest attendance when a crowd of 5,460 people showed up for their 9-2 win over the Orioles this week. Hey, it looks like Rays games is the one place in Florida you might not get COVID. In other sports news, Carly Lloyd announced her retirement from soccer this week, and during her time playing with the women's team, Lloyd had to deal with a lot of things the men's soccer players didn't have to deal with, like less pay, poor support from us, and winning World Cups. After the U.S. topped the gold and overall medal count at the Olympics, Russia is now claiming that the U.S. rigged the system in their favor. Yeah, like a country that was suspended from the Olympics and somehow still competed in the Olympics. That kind of rigging? Okay. And finally, SoFi Stadium, the new home of the LA Chargers, got some attention this week after fans posted pictures of their food during the game. The whole thing looked ugly, uninspired, and not at all appealing. And don't even get me started on the food. They paid $15 for that. They should call that team the LA Overchargers. And people worry about what's in the vaccine. That hot dog died a year ago. I'm Barry Laminack. That's not what happened in sports this week.
If it's hot and happening, it's viralicious.
It is viral time. What is trending across the web? Let's start out with this one, Rachel. University of Kentucky named Will Levis as their starting quarterback. He transferred from Penn State during the offseason, where he was a two-way player as a quarterback and a running back. Impressive, right?
Very.
Not as impressive as this video, or should I say gross?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
brown?
No, sir. Is this what they do in Kentucky? He said it tasted like banana bread, but I don't blame him. Look, all I gotta say is somebody call Gwen Stefani, because this is bananas.
At V-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Hey. Now this guy's a complete psychopath.
It's crazy. One, it's brown. Why are you eating it? Two, I hate bananas, so I can't say much on that. Three, if you were to eat this during the season and get sick, does it go on the COVID list, the IR list, or just the stupid list?
Stupid list. Definitely. All right, Lauren, I've got a video for you that I'm pretty sure you're not gonna like that much because I know your style, but it's gone too viral not to talk about it, okay? This is an MMA match in Ukraine, and look, all I know, have you ever been in a fight with a spouse, and even though you've lost the fight, you're wrong, you just keep fighting?
One, I've never had a spouse,
Oh.
but yes, I know what you mean. It's like, I gotta make my point clear. Gosh dang it, you're going to hear me out.
Yeah, I don't think that's exactly what was happening here, but it was a pretty good analogy in my head. It worked. But yeah, he just keeps going, and a lot of people are really upset with the referee, actually, because he has the smug smirk on his face after he chokes out Renat Lyatifov. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, sir, but...
Where is this? It's
Ukraine.
What?
Ukraine. That referee used to fight. That's all I'm telling you. That ref used to fight, and he knew exactly what he was doing when he got attacked. That guy was on another planet.
I want to say come at me, bro, but please don't. Stay in Ukraine. Okay, this next Viralicious is pretty eye-opening. It's not a video, but just hear me out, okay? Oh, brother, where art thou? Only on Earth. Say what? Star wide receiver Stephon Diggs and his brother, cornerback Trayvon Diggs, don't believe humans have traveled to the moon. Stephon tweeted out, have we been to the moon or not? Trayvon quoted and tweeted saying, no, I don't think so, honestly. It'd be the same couple pictures on Google. Guys, what? Have you not read any of the history books?
Yeah, maybe they should just hit up the two most credible sources in sports that I can think of, Cole Beasley and Kyrie Irving.
No, please don't say Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, just hit them up.
I mean, Kyrie Irving thinks, the earth is flat, and these guys don't believe that humans in general, Americans or any other country, have traveled to the moon. Put them in a room together, and what are you gonna get?
So he's implying that the moon landing was fake. My first thought was it's probably not the first time Diggs has had to ask somebody if they faked it or not.
Oh.
All right, Lauren, for our final video on Viralicious, I got one thing to say to you. Texas is back, y'all. Check it out. This is the punters, kicker. That's all they could be, right? Punters, kickers.
Oh, Rachael. It's first off, we're back, even though Sam Ehlinger isn't there anymore. But what's going on in this picture? I mean, what are they trying to do here? Take the training wheels off. We've talked about how many calories can you lose doing this? I mean,
none of it matters. SEC, are you sure that this is what you want in your conference? Because I got questions, okay?
Sorry, Longhorns. Do better. Do better.
And the show rolls on. And I've got this week's prop bets, or should I say moral bets, on all the preseason football lines this weekend. Plus, what's up with the Astros? Lauren breaks down the bullpen controversy in The Real Deal. Stay tuned.
More Houston Sports Show after these messages.
Confidence comes standard with a certified pre-owned Cadillac from Ron Carter Cadillac, your only Houston area Cadillac to your door dealer. Get 2.9% APR for 72 months on Houston's largest certified pre-owned Cadillac inventory, with the assurance of a 172-point inspection, meticulous reconditioning by master Cadillac technicians, and a total 5-year limited warranty with unlimited miles.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. RonCarterCadillac.com.
At Smart Financial, we're about people, not profits. That's because we're locally operated by our member owners, and that makes all the difference. We are first-time home buyers. We are car buyers. We are dreamers. We are family. We are you. We are Smart Financial. No matter who you are or what you do, Smart Financial is here for you.
Now it's time for The Juice with Game Day OJ, aka Put Your Money Where Rachel's Mouth Is.
So this week, I witnessed a new debate on social media between sports bettors and the holy rollers who protest it. Abstentionists who say that gambling on injury is wrong. Immoral props, they call it. Allow me to explain. Betting on NFL injury is something that was once only reserved to the wackiest sports books during the Super Bowl. But nowadays, you can find these types of props anytime, anywhere. Look, here's a few examples of some props I found this week. Will the female referee, Sarah Thomas, get knocked over during the Steelers-Lions game? Will an injured player exit the field on a cart? And I found a Chris Carson Wentz over under prop line set at 1.5 games missed this season due to injury. What kind of terrible person would try to profit off of another man's injury? Who would do such a thing? Me. And before you say I'm a terrible person, just hear me out. At this point, I think we can all agree that concussions and injuries are a part of the game, right? And as fans, we live for those big hits. We tune in hopes of witnessing the opposing quarterback get destroyed on a blitz, or that big safety running back collision downfield. So if big hits make the NFL big money, and big hits make defensive players big money, I just want to know, can we as fans get a slice of the pie too? Anyways, that's my 2 cents. Here's the juice. All right, guys, so week 2 of the preseason is basically the equivalent of week 3 in preseasons of past, meaning we can expect to see more starters play in these games. So I feel really good about these. Browns, Niners, and Saints. That's all you need to know. The Giants looked bad last week, while the Browns backup squad, they impressed me, proving to me that they have depth. Meanwhile, a bunch of Giants just retired early to get away from their coach. I'm pounding it in now, dog pound wins. And finally, as much as it pains me to say this, I think the Saints are going to beat the Jaguars. Look, the Jags no longer have Tebow's divine holy favor, and I expect Jameis and Taysom to really duke it out in front of their home crowd. So, Aints win. Ugh, gross.
Now it's time for The Real Deal with Lauren Leal.
It's August and the dog days of summer are here, especially for the Houston Astros, who have lost series to the Twins and Royals so far this month. Those two teams are currently sitting with under 60 wins at the bottom of the AL Central. What's up with this sluggish play? The Astros entered the weekend 7-9 in August. July 30th was the MLB trade deadline, and Houston made big moves acquiring reliever Kendall Graveman. Why? Because the Astros bullpen needed him, alongside right-handed pitchers Yemi Garcia, Phil Maton, and Rafael Montero, who combined for a 1.80 ERA. But the Astros have continued to fall this month thanks to guys like Blake Taylor, who took the mound Wednesday night, giving up 2 earned runs and a home run. That ultimately led to the Astros' 3-2 loss against Kansas City. Dusty, where are the guys you acquired? Please break down this bullpen decision for me. Why aren't they taking the mound after Zach Greinke threw 6 innings, giving up only 1 run? Astros are one of the top sitting teams in the American League standings. I would hate to see them fall due to not using the talent Houston traded for. Astros management, please do better. This has been The Real Deal. Hey, it ain't over till I say it's over, and there's still more Houston Sports Show to come. We'll be back in a minute. Hey, you enjoy Houston Sports Show on TV? Well, get a kick out of Houston Sports Show on the radio. Check us out every Sunday morning at ESPN 97.5.
More Houston Sports Show after these messages.
Experience the pinnacle of performance at Ron Carter Cadillac. Drive the new 2021 Cadillac XT5 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month. Or the new 2021 XT6 Luxury Collection for $509 a month, all with just $1 down. At Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Ron Carter Cadillac. Gulf Freeway just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. RonCarterCadillac.com.
When crisis hits Houston, we come together. In spirit, in action. It's not the first time, but each time, the Houston Chronicle delivers coverage you can count on. From downtown to the Woodlands, to Baytown, to Katy, to Sugar Land. We stand with you. Together, we are strong. We are Houston.
Welcome back into the show. A fun show as always here tonight, every Saturday night.
Hey, ladies, before we go, you guys never asked me about my fired story.
Oh, okay, Barry, tell us about the time when you got fired.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. So when I was 15 years old, I got a job at Wendy's, and they found out I was 15 6 months into the job and said, hey, come back when you're 16. And I said, when I'm 16, I'm gonna get a real job. And I did at Olive Garden.
Oh!
As a busboy.
I think you upgraded from the fake chicken to the breadsticks there.
Hey, Lauren, what if Wendy's wants to sponsor the show one day? Now they're not gonna. Thanks.
Welcome in, Wendy's. How are you doing?
Barry. You guys like Wendy's?
Oh, don't even go there. Do not even go there. On that note, we're going to get out of here. He's Barry Laminack. She's Rachael Oranje. I'm Lauren Leal. We are Houston Sports Show. We'll see you next week.
Confidence comes standard with a certified pre-owned Cadillac from Ron Carter Cadillac, your only Houston area Cadillac to your door dealer. Get 2.9% APR for 72 months on Houston's largest certified pre-owned Cadillac inventory, with the assurance of a 172-point inspection, meticulous reconditioning by master Cadillac technicians, and a total 5-year limited warranty with unlimited miles.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. RonCarterCadillac.com.
We are new beginnings. We are first-time home buyers. We are family. We are Smart Financial. Whether buying a new home or refinancing, we offer easy shopping for the best loan programs and rates available and convenient online tools to help you make a smart choice. No matter who you are or what you do, Smart Financial has the right home loan for you. We are dreams come true. We are Smart Financial.